Do you think this budget averts the deterioration of our fiscal problem?
Well, as I said, we're not claiming this solves all the problems facing the country, but it does meet the critical, essential test,
Which is?
of restoring our deficits to a more sustainable position for the next 10 years.
I just don't see the rhetoric matching the results. And I'm looking out of your budget, page 58 in Analytical Perspectives. You say that this is your budget, says that the government position gradually deteriorates, that our fiscal condition deteriorates. These are your numbers.
What it shows, Mr. Chairman,
is your deficit path.
It's a good chart.
Your debt path.
And it shows just exactly what I said, which is if you look at 2012 for the next 10 years, it stabilizes that debt burden as a share of the economy.
So
and then what happens is, it's exactly what I said.
And so we'll just allow it to take off after that?
No. And then you're right. And as millions of Americans more retire, then those costs in Medicare and Medicaid start to increase again. And that's why we're saying openly and directly to you that we're going to have some work to do.
We have a $99.4 trillion unfunded liability. Our government is making promises to Americans that it has no way of accounting for them. And so you're saying, yeah, we're stabilizing it, but we're not fixing it in the long run. That means we're just going to keep lying to people. We're going to keep all these empty promises going. And so what we're saying is, in order to avert a debt crisis, I mean, you're the Treasury Secretary of all. If we can't make good on our bonds in the future, who's going to invest in our country?
You were shaking your head during that.
Yeah, Paul Ryan's exactly right. A lot of that chart that he showed the amount of national debt that we're going to tack on. It's going to continue to go higher. And don't forget, this is under the best possible scenarios. This is under, I think they're going with a 4% growth rate annually. We're nowhere near that right now. We're lucky to get 2.5% growth going forward. If you don't get that, the chart doesn't go a little bit up like that. It goes almost in a straight line up like that. By the way, and their estimates, $26 trillion 10 years down the road.
I like, the chart goes up like a Roman candle. And Tim Geithner said, yeah, we have some more work to do. The problem that Paul Ryan has is this administration is not dealing with what the Republicans have suggested, and that is, let's figure a way to fix Social Security so it works forever, and Medicare and Medicaid. And instead, the president has punted, and that's why he was referred to as the punter-in-chief last week by Paul Ryan.
So